knots near you. We have a great show for you lined up today with Mississippi Moments by Imogene Borganelli and the community calendar for SM2. Later we'll hear from our special guest, Dr. Ed Simpson, so soar with us for a moment because you don't want to miss this. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsor.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online.
Calling all families.
Calling all children. And kids of all ages.
Are you looking for a variety of music the whole family can listen to?
Yeah!
Then look no further. We have traditional songs, international tunes, and fresh new beats.
Join us every Saturday morning from 9 to 10 a.m.
Right here on Southern Miss Radio
for the Hickory Dickory Dock Show. Catch you Saturday. Catch you then.
Welcome back, folks. In USM Campus News, it's pre-law week. Tonight at 5 in the Liberal Arts Building, room 110, connect with an experienced paralegal. Munch on your favorite pizza and uncover the secrets to a successful career in the legal world. Bring your questions, your appetite, and your passion for the law. It's a networking event you won't want to miss. This is for any undergraduate student, and it's all free. Also tonight at 6:30, Keith Abney, senior lecturer in philosophy at California Polytechnic State University, will present AI Robots and Ethics, Surveying the Risk Environment. Abney's areas of expertise include philosophy of science and religions, applied ethics, and axiology. He teaches courses in critical thinking, philosophy of science, and philosophical classics and ethics. So if you're looking for some insight on philosophy and religion, this virtual event is for you. The meeting will be held over Zoom, and for more info on the meeting code, head over to calendar.usm.edu. And don't put that calendar away just yet. The College of Business and Economic Development at the University of Southern Mississippi is hosting Experience Business Casually on September 28th from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. The informal event fosters conversations between students and executives on topics such as handshakes, dressing for success, communication and social etiquette, interviewing strategies, and more. For the upcoming event, there'll be 19 different topic discussion stations that are planned. Currently, 43 executive volunteers from 22 companies are scheduled to participate, with a few more likely to be added. Approximately 200 students are expected to attend, and this will be held over at Sienna Hall, so go and check it out. Again, that was September 28th from 10:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. In Hattiesburg news, get ready for some good old connection. Wi-Fi hotspots are coming to Hub City parks. Only some of them, but this push was supported by the CARES Act made back in 2020. City Council President Jeffrey George states, as we saw through COVID, people want to be able to get outside, and being outside and being able to utilize a computer and work on your computer off the phone to work through Wi-Fi, that's going to be provided by the city. I think we'll just expand opportunity for people that may not have the opportunity to do that, to have Wi-Fi at their house. The majority of this project is to help out us as a community with the ever-advancing world of technology to also stay in tune with the natural world and the beauty of outside, rather than just being cooped up in our bedrooms trying to do work all day. In Mississippi news, with less than 50 days from the election, Brandon Presley, Democratic nominee for governor, is making a stance on his position to help the black community. We're making a historic investment in reaching and engaging with black voters in Mississippi more than any other gubernatorial campaign in the history of our state. It's the morally right thing to do, said Presley. We're a state that is almost 40% black, and to run for governor and ignore 40% of our population not only is immoral in my standpoint, but I think it puts us economically behind in Mississippi to think that somehow we're going to succeed without the black community succeeding also. I want to be a governor for everybody in Mississippi. This race is still anybody's race, so stay tuned and be informed, because Brandon Presley is really making his statements out there. That's your news update for Southern Miss today. Up next, we'll have the latest in sports and weather, so stay tuned, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water, water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online.
My simple solution to the problem was remove people from the scene and help them feel safer.
In response to attacks against Asian Americans, Maddie Park raised over $250,000 to donate cab rides to the Asian community.
There is so much more work to be done. We really need to come together and tackle this issue as a community.
Support the Asian community. Learn how at lovehasnolabels.com. Brought to you by Love Has No Labels and the Ad Council.
Welcome back with our action-packed sports segment. Let's dive into the latest scores, highlights, and all things sports. Get your jerseys on, because it's game time. Coming in quick all the way down from New Orleans, Louisiana, Isabella Ross has been named the Sun Belt Runner of the Week for USM for the second time this season. Coach Gibson stated, Izzy has worked hard this season, dedicating countless hours to her training. Her unwavering determination and commitment make her so deserving of this recognition again. Ross distinguishes herself as a sole top 10 scorer for the Black and Gold during the recent Southern Showcase hosted by Jacksonville State in Huntsville, Alabama. She secured a 7th place finish, clocking an impressive time of 16 minutes, 52 seconds, and .30 seconds, marking a remarkable 9-second improvement from her previous personal best. For men's golf, the past couple days they've been in Coldstream Country Club for the Bearcat Invitational, where they placed 10th. The Golden Eagles shot a 5 over 289 over their final 18 holes to finish 26 strokes behind the team champion Chattanooga. Southern Miss returns to action at the Oregon State Invitational October 9th through the 10th in Core Valley, Oregon. Coming up in the next couple of days, women's volleyball heads up to South Alabama tomorrow and Friday. Heads up against South Alabama tomorrow and Friday in Mobile, Alabama. Women's soccer will face up against Troy University in Troy, Alabama tomorrow, and men's tennis will rally against the Raging Cajuns in Lafayette this Friday. And this Saturday, USM football makes way to Arkansas to face against Arkansas State. Coach Hall comments on the upcoming game after their practice yesterday. He says, "Awesome day, really good weather today. I thank the good Lord for that. Our kids, we know, can play better than what we've been playing, and we're eager to prove that. Lots of good work today, a lot of good kickoff work and punt work. Got some good on good competition Tuesday. Continue to see you guys coming around. We'll watch the tape and look for that." So keep tuned and go to Southern Miss to keep up with Southern Miss Golden Eagle activities. Go to southernmiss.com, and you'll be able to see any sort of live feed or where to watch these Eagles go out and play. As for our weather today, it's feeling pretty good outside. Temperatures right now are sitting at about 81 degrees outside, with a high only getting up to 92, and will drop down to a refreshing 66. If you look outside, you'll see a little cloudy, giving us some great shade. That pattern should continue on throughout the rest of this week, so get ready for some good, beautiful weather outside. Up next, we'll have Mississippi Moments, produced by the Center of Oral History and Cultural Heritage. Imogene Borganelli will reflect on her service with the Mississippi Arts Council. So check it out.
This is Mississippi Moments, produced by the Center for Oral History and Cultural Heritage at the University of Southern Mississippi and supported by the Mississippi Humanities Council. I'm Bill Ellison. Imogene Borganelli served on the Mississippi Humanities Council for 6 years. She looks back with pride on her time with the council and reflects on its importance to the state.
I was so pleased to have been asked to serve on the committee, and then I was asked to serve another 3 years. And it was just one of the most exciting times in my life to be involved with people from all walks of life. I really enjoyed it, and really met a lot of wonderful people from all over the state. Well, I just think it does a lot of good. I think it helps people come together, and I think it explores grassroots issues that are not brought up. The humanities just covers so many different areas of people's lives that it's hard to say that it belongs here or here or here, you know. Yeah, I just think it's just one of the best things that's ever happened to Mississippi. So it's been a real interesting thing for Mississippi to have, and I would hate to see Mississippi without a humanities council.
To hear more, visit MississippiMoments.org or just like us on Facebook. Mississippi Moments is supported by the Mississippi Humanities Council. The humanities are for everyone.
That was your Mississippi Moments for today. Thank you so much to Imogene Borganelli. Coming up, we'll have the pleasure to hear from Dr. Ed Simpson with great insights on StratCom Week. So stick with us while we hear another quick message from one of our sponsors.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water, water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online. Sponsorship comes from American Graphics. Located at 8 Commercial Warehouse Drive in Hattiesburg, American Graphics provides custom screen printing and embroidery. They can be reached by phone at 601-602-2277, and the website is goamericangraphics.com. American Graphics, printing at its finest.
Welcome back, everybody. Now, please give a Golden Eagle welcome to Dr. Simpson. How are we doing today?
We're doing great. It is wonderful to be here.
Good, good. So, introduce yourself to us.
I am Dr. Ed Simpson. I am the director of the School of Media and Communication. I teach our Communication Studies 101 class, which is very exciting, and I also teach our journalism capstone and whatever else, whatever other holes I can fill in. And we're working on our programming for the year, and a major exciting event coming up this fall is our Strategic Communication Week.
Awesome. Could you tell us more about that? What is StratCom, and what is this week that you have planned up for us?
Oh, there you go. Okay. So strategic communication is communication for a purpose, right? So in our strategic communication program, we have 4 different tracks that students can pursue. We have public relations, we have advertising, we have organizational communication, which is a new area for us we're very excited about, and we have media sales, which is also a new area that we're offering to students, and that is being offered in conjunction with the College of Business and the School of Marketing over there. So that's all very exciting. So that's our Strategic Communication program, and Strategic Communication Week is the idea of where we highlight those areas in our school, and the idea is to give the students in those programs or that program a chance to mingle with professionals in the industry, to get their portfolios looked at, their resumes reviewed, and to begin building their network. So after college, they have multiple opportunities. And so we see that over and over again. And the idea of the StratCom Week is to support those students, raise awareness on campus, and to provide an opportunity for our alumni and other professionals to come in and meet the best people in the world, which is our USM students.
Awesome. And so is this for anybody, or is this just for undergraduates? Is this for just school communications? Or?
It is. Anybody is welcome to come. We'd love to see them over here at our events. So it is being put on actually by our StratCom students. They're the ones that are organizing it. They're doing all the strategy, interestingly enough, for it. They are running, and so let me tell you a little bit about the week. So the week begins October 16th with an open house in the evening here in the Student Media Center, which is being hosted by the StratCom division of the Student Media Center. Then on Tuesday, that's a Monday, October 16th is a Monday. On Tuesday, we will have a series of professionals come in and speak to the classes. And that afternoon, there will be a portfolio and resume review time. And I would encourage anybody on campus interested in general media areas, general strategic or business communication, come on over, talk to the professionals, talk to some of our students because they're always very interesting too. And then on Wednesday, we have a panel of 5 alumni coming in. We hope we're going to bring in one. We're going to add one more, we think. We're waiting on a confirmation. So that is October 18th, 2:30 over in Stout Hall. Very exciting. So there'll be a panel there. And then following the panel, there'll be a mixer at about 4 o'clock where the students can have one-on-one time with the professionals who are on the panel. And of course, I'll be there at most of those things, and the faculty will be around for most of those things. So it's a very exciting week. And leading up to Strategic Communication Week, we have 2 contests for students. So one is a video contest where we are asking students to do a short little video for Instagram or Reels. I'm pretty sure that that's the case. I'll make double sure, but it's certainly Instagram. And the idea is to do a short little video on something only USM students would know. So do you have an idea on what that might be? Like what is something only USM students would know?
The parking.
Yeah. Yeah, like how awful it is. Yeah, how awful it is and how you have to leave like 3 days before class in order to find a space.
Reserve a spot.
Yeah,
This
exactly.
is mine.
Yeah, and then I think there's something, Fried Chicken Wednesdays.
Ooh.
Is that a thing? That's a thing. Yeah. So there's a series and something about the Eagle. There's something the students tell me. So there's something you have to go to the Eagle and get your picture taken at least once.
I haven't heard about
Haven't heard that one. So we do have an example that we'll be getting out this week from our StratCom students. So you can enter that video contest. There'll be all the rules and everything on how to do that is on our StratCom landing page, which is part of our School of Media and Communication website. So if you go to usm.edu, go to academics, go to our school, you'll see a prominent link right on the homepage that takes you to StratCom Week activities. Click on that. It has all the contest rules and how to enter and all that other stuff. So and then you can, we're going to have 2 winners of $500 scholarships each.
Ooh.
So there you go. So one winner will be picked by some judges, which will pick some professional alumni to pick a winner for one of the scholarships. The other scholarship will be a People's Choice Award. So whoever video gets the most likes or shares will be declared that winner. So that's very exciting. And we also will have a drawing where you can tag the school on your social media, and you'll be entered to win one of 3 prize drawings. So $50, it's a value of $50 each. I haven't been told yet exactly what's in the package.
That's what I was wondering.
That's coming up. Cash will be part of it, but I think there's a T-shirt.
Ooh.
That'll be very exciting. And there's something else. I don't know. Dr. Shua is arranging all of this with our StratCom students. So we'll have all of that available on our website. So now's a good time to go start paying attention to it. And now's a really good time to start working on your video.
Mm-hmm. It was funny to watch everyone just kind of like, we said $500.
$500.
Yeah, woo,
That's
woo.
almost money. That's almost real money. Yeah.
Especially in today's world.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right.
So what are you most excited for in this StratCom week for the students here?
Well, I tell you what really gets me excited is really 2 things. One is seeing our amazing students and what they're doing. And StratCom Week is a really true expression of their ability to put events like this together, which is what they're going to be doing when they get out in the real world. They're going to be organizing events. They're going to be doing social media. They're going to be communicating with the public, all for a purpose of raising awareness or building brand or doing all of those very exciting things. So I love to see that in action. But as far as the part of the week, it's all good, but I love to see the students talk to the professionals like on Tuesday afternoon with their resumes and portfolios. I have seen over and over again how some of these students are actually getting job offers during this process. That's not the point of it, but when some of these professionals come in, they'll say, ooh, hey, that looks pretty good. Why don't you give me a call later and we'll work out, some opportunities. So I love to see that. In the spring, we have the Mississippi Association of Broadcasters come in, and we see a very similar process with some of the folks in our digital journalism side, where the news directors will come in, watch what they're doing, see their demo reels, and go, ooh, let's talk, after graduation. So that is my absolute favorite part. But I tell you, the panels will be interesting. The topic is going to be trends in strategic communication. So things like artificial intelligence, is very high up on everybody's radar. What does that mean to our students as they enter the industry? What does that mean to the industry overall? Are robots really going to be taking over everything that we do? Don't know. Are our students talking about that?
A little bit. I know I've tried my hand at AI every now and then, but I feel like it's never smart with me, so I don't know what the big hubba is.
You know, I've done the same thing. You know, like so I'm teaching a mass communication theory class this semester, and I'll go, okay, so hey, Chat GPT, please create a slideshow for me on agenda setting theory. It's just terrible. It doesn't know anything about agenda setting theory. I'm saying, wait a minute, that's not very intelligent, artificial or otherwise. So yeah, but there's a lot of discussion about that. There certainly will be an impact. We don't know yet exactly what it's going to be. I'm sure that will come up on the panel.
Right. Yeah, especially with ChatGPT now. I think it's just in that origin phase, so it's just a matter of what's it going to turn into, and that's a big horizon for them to at least mention. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, it is, and of course I'm too cheap to buy ChatGPT 4. Oh. So the free version is ChatGPT 3.5, and I do hear 4 is significantly better,
really?
but there's a cost to it.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine usually just spits out, "Oh, I can't do that. Sorry." And so
that's
smart.
Pick another topic. Right.
Right. So, do you know? You mentioned some professionals are coming in. Do we know any of the professionals that are going to be here now?
We do.
Awesome. Who are some of the?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I apologize. I did not bring the list with me.
That's all right.
So I don't, but I'll get those to you. So later, as I'm sure as the event nears, you guys may want to do something a little more, and I'll make sure you get that list. But we do have 5 confirmed for the panel. We have another 4 or 5 confirmed for that Tuesday for the portfolio review. I just don't have their names with me. I can tell you it's a mix of, we have a couple from USM, because actually USM is one of the employers that hire our students. In a variety of offices across campus, so we're bringing in a couple of those folks. We have a couple of Hattiesburg folks, one, I believe, from the Visitors and Convention Center, which does an internship with us. And then a couple from, I know we are bringing in somebody from a recent alumni, actually Chloe Lane, I do know this one, Chloe Lane, you know Chloe? Yeah, we've got nodding here in the studio. Chloe will be here on our panel. She is with an agency on the coast called Focus Group, and she will be in to talk about her experience of entering the industry. And I talked to her just last week, so I know that there's a couple of surprises and a couple of things that she loves and a couple of things she wishes were a little different. So it's going to be a really interesting discussion with Chloe. So those are the kinds of folks we're bringing in. The goal is relatively recent alumni with between 1 and 7 years experience to really give the students a very good window into the transition from university to professional careers. And that's so important, I think.
That's awesome. That's really neat. And I guess just last question, what would you say to somebody that's looking at StratComm right now that doesn't really know much about it? What to expect, and I guess what you would do to encourage them in that journey?
I mean, I will say that I think this as I'm an old journalist by trade, so certainly digital journalism is clearly in my heart and soul. But the future is strategic communication. There's just no question about it. When we talk to companies out there, what they want is somebody to come in and help them reach their audiences, reach their public. And they do that through what we call the earned, owned, and paid media model, right? So a company's website, a company's social media, a company's public relations, a company's advertising, all has to work together. And that is the new model. That is the way the world is turning, and we need to prepare our students for it. And that's because there's vast opportunity there. So I would say any student who's looking around and saying, you know what, I love writing, I love crafting messages, I love helping companies grow, I love helping nonprofits do their fundraising, StratComm is a really place to take a good hard look at it and whether it's a right fit for you.
That's awesome. That's fascinating. That's really neat. And So thankful that you've been able to come on the show today. Give us some insight on StratCom, what it is, and again, what were the dates?
October 16th through October 18th.
Awesome. So pull out those calendars, get those dates written down. And thank you so much again, Dr. Simpson, for being on our show today.
Absolutely.
Up next, we'll have a quick news wrap, community calendar for the Southern Miss Student Media Center. Sorry about that. So we'll be right back after this quick break.
Hey USM students and faculty, I am Ariana Sanders, reporting the community calendar with SM2. Here are a few upcoming events happening around campus and across the Pine Belt that you can get into this month. First up, we have the lovely ladies of Lambda Theta chapter of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, hosting their annual Zeta Week surrounded by various events on campus. Their financing event will include time and management tips, along with guest speakers Kelvin M. Bishop and Marquise T. Johnson in the Union Room G, September 21st at 6:20 p.m. Final Friday will kick off with the Karaoke Night and Song Association held September 22nd for the Who's Run the Ox Freestyle Edition at the Powerhouse Courtyard. It's going down with a local favorite guitarist/songwriter Cole Hill. Join Hattiesburg Burgers and Blues Friday night, September 22nd from 6 to 9 p.m. for gourmet burgers and blues. Electric Duo will be live at the Rise Hot Air Balloon Festival featuring hot air balloon rides, music, food, and local vendors from all over the Gulf South. The event will be held September 22nd through the 24th at the Forest County Multi-Purpose Center. The Southern Miss Activities Council will be hosting the USM Has Talent Show, showcasing different talents from students on campus from September 29th from 7 to 9 p.m. in Bennett Auditorium. I am Ariana Sanders, and I have had the pleasure of reporting the events that's happening around campus and in our community. If you have an event you would like for us to promote, send it to sm2media@usm.edu. Be sure to check out the SM2 community calendar by listening to Southern Miss Today show, Monday through Thursday at noon on WUSM 88.5 and the student prints and on SMTV, and our website at sm2media.com/community calendar.
Thanks for listening to Southern Miss Today on Southern Miss Radio. Huge thanks to Dr. Simpson for being on the show today, and also huge thanks to our audio engineer, Shanta, and Michaela, our video producer, for keeping this bird flying. Big shout out to assistant producer Shylin and Huey, as well as executive producer Miss Whitney, program director Shania, and our general manager, Dr. Martin. That wraps up our show for Southern Miss Today. Thank you for tuning in, and remember, soar high to the sky and fly, eagle, fly. I'm your host, Blake Talbert, signing off for now.